Hey, hi everybody. So today I wanted to talk about sideways thinking. So you say, what's sideways thinking, Lynn? Well, uh, sideways thinking is when you think in a different way, kind of like peripheral vision, right? What I'm talking about is we tend to think that there's only certain ways to make things happen in our world, in our life. And that's the ways that we can think of. That's the ways that are rational. That's the ways that we know. But the truth is, there's a lot of things we don't know. And there's a lot of things that happen in ways that we don't understand. I mean, what huge parts of our brain aren't even turned on right now, right? So what I'm talking about is one of my favorite prayers to do is to say, I don't know how, God, but I really want to have peace on the planet. And I'm so grateful that that's going to happen. And I use that across the board in my life because it's like this. When I talk about sideways thinking, like we can only think one way, right? So say you want a job, and the only way you can think to do it is to go out and get a resume going and, hand it out or whatever. That's kind of akin to like a fisherman throwing one line into the pond trying to fish, right? Because that's what he knows how to do. But when you get back and you allow the fact that you might not know how something's going to happen, that you just have to have faith and be grateful that miraculous things do happen in this world and you're not in control of every one of them. It's kind of like saying you don't have any idea how it's going to happen, but if you let God's net of possibilities come through, all the fish that you could pick up in this net compared to the one little line that you got going. So today I just wanted to talk about like things don't always come in the way we think they're going to come. They don't always come in that natural order that makes sense. A lot of times life doesn't make sense and how things happen don't make sense. So when you might be full of fear or maybe feel some hopelessness and say, hey, I don't see how this can change, or I don't see how I can make this be accomplished. Just remember that maybe you don't have to know, or maybe you personally don't know, or maybe you just don't know yet. But sideways thinking, out of the box thinking, is realizing that the same way of looking at something is always going to bring you the same results. And sometimes we have to look at things completely differently. So today, I just wanted to challenge you to be open to the fact that life might not show up in the way you think it will, and the joys and the wonderful things that you wish for yourself in the world might seem impossible for you to accomplish, but that doesn't mean that they won't happen. And I guess it really comes down to being grateful and appreciating and having some faith. So today, from my heart to yours, I'm hoping that you have some faith and that you can create the things in your world that you deserve and that we as a whole deserve. Have a wonderful day.